So I think it's worth bearing in mind that 75% of UK land area is in the agricultural sector. This is really a very large resource. British farmers over the decades have produced a balance of both food and non-food crops for a variety of purposes, not just for food production. And we can see renewable energy diversification opportunities fitting into this. I think the solar industry needs to clearly explain that it is actually quite an efficient use of land for energy production. That energy intensity of harnessing renewable energy resources clearly differs between different technologies, and whereas some technologies may allow alternative uses of the land, other technologies may be more constraining. But I think solar certainly is something of a winner in terms of the opportunity for local visual mitigation, hiding it behind hedges and new screening, and in terms of taking up relatively little land area while still allowing the possibility of agricultural additional use of the land or a combination with measures to support and promote biodiversity.
Biomass has probably got the greatest land take of all, but a biomass power station producing 20 gigawatt hours a year, or the needs of about 5,000 households, would take 1,800 hectares. It would give you some heat as well, but it is 1,800 hectares. Same amount of electricity from biogas, which is essentially a higher metabolizable energy yielding crop, comes down a bit, it's about 1,200 hectares. If we want to produce that electricity with onshore wind farms, well, we don't actually use the land apart from the footprint of the foundations, but it certainly does have quite an extensive impact in terms of land take. Probably 250 hectares or so based upon typical turbine spacings, typical sort of technology in use today, with agricultural or wildlife amenity land use in between the turbines. You've still got to look at the turbines. Right. Solar farm, same thing, 60 hectares. I rest my case.
With the AD plants, you're growing maize. You don't need planning permission for maize, but solar is actually 34 times more efficient than AD plants. So there's sort of no question there really. And we are preserving the land rather than degrading it. It's actually been preserved. This land, it's not very good growing land. But in 25 years' time, it's going to be a lot better than it is at the moment.